Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can...
He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lazio with the corner, they're first.
Terrific header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me...
Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eze.
Oh, good take in a good area.
It's a threatening ball.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Isaacson. Now it's Sakani. Isaacson. Oh, that's fabulous.
Isaacson! And a chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Dia.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rice. And it's Eze. Provedel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Dia looking understandably energised after his goal.
Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Saliba
gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be...
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Cataldi.
Isaacson. Zubimendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zubimendi. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zaccagni. Isaacson. That is lovely. Nkapie did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Very nicely done. A lot of space ahead of him. Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Isaacson. Isaacson picks it up out wide. They've won a corner. Lazio have their third corner. Raya claims comfortable. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Zaccagni. Maldini. Maldini! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Isaacson. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Maldini. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So off we go once more.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini. Maldini. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Eze getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been slipped through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Cataldi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this?
Dia really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Maldini! It's hit the upright. Arsenal still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's an imaginative pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zaccagni. Maldini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zaccagni. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Zaccagni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for a runner. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's Eze. Oh, look, great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Eze deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it taken off him. Eze. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
19.
So, a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Il numero 9.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Il numero 24.
Havertz
Il numero 34. Attenzione, un
knocks it
cambio.
into space. Good ball over the top.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, such a clever touch.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played back. And it's Pedro. And he's cut it out. Madueke. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Cancellieri. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's very neat. Timber tries making a foray down the right. Now the chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he's had it nicked away. Just eases him off the ball. And he's going to be disappointed with that.
Ci saranno 3
Provedel.
minuti di recupero.
Sends it crossfield. And Cancellieri tries to pass it through. Cataldi. And here's Pedro. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Zaccagni is someone I really like the look of, Peter. I suppose you could say he's a bit of a late bloomer, and it's only relatively recently that he started playing in that attacking role. He's fast, direct, energetic. For me, he's at his best when isolating and going past defenders and cutting in from that left side, so watch out for that.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shot could be on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays it through. Isaacson has it in a wide position. Martin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Isaacson. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And here's Lewandowski. Martin has it out wide and in space. And that's a good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Yamal gets into a good position. He's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Marusic. Now it's Dia. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's got the beating of his man. There they go, hunting in tacks. Casado threads one in. That is a great pick out. Oh, what chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Dani Olmo. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Dia. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Little pass back. He is starved of space. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Patrick. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Maldini. Picked out brilliantly, driving through the middle.
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Lazio on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Lazio grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this. He's going to be disappointed with that.
They just took too long getting forward.
Rafinha cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafinha. Yamal.
Oh, well played.
Gig. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9. Será
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
7.
Now it's De Jong. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's there to get it away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Isaacson. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Yamal. Ferran Torres. Hangs in a cross. Cleared away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona!
Into the lead once more.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time
5.
for changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
17.
actually.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 16. El dorsal 6. Cambio de jugadores.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Taylor! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he get it through?
Taylor tries to pass it through,
And it's made its way to him. Oh, super ball!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cancellieri, Zaccagni.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's in on goal. There's the shot. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Ferran Torres taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Cataldi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Isaacson! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Rafinha in with the challenge. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because...
And a chance!
Rafinha.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
Great chance!
Loose ball.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Dia.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well read. Nice interception. Cataldi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Dia. Zaccagni. Martin.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams...
Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Lazio really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Marusic.
Takes a shot! And somehow it stayed out.
Gigot picks it up from the goal kick.
This looks promising.
Great vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Maldini. Isaacson. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, important interception. Rafinha. And the pass is intercepted. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Rafinha. Oh, played right into his path. He can get that clear. That's the throw. De Jong. Now it's Maldini. Zaccagni. He's going for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zaccagni tries a shot! Goal! Lazio! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Casado. And Jamal. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Maldini. Dia. And it's Olmo. De Jong.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now this could be a chance. Now there's a shoot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see.
And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Lazio find a position of real strength now. De Jong. Dani Olmo closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. Rafinha. Casado. Cataldi. Isaacson. And here's Zaccagni. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. De Jong. And Jamal. Can he get it through?
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Isaacson.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here.
Well, that is good.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Isaacson.
That looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space.
Rafinha. Zaccagni. Dia.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cataldi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Cataldi. Played out towards the right wing. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Casado.
And here's Yamal.
Dia.
Given the lift of his goal.
And it's Olmo. Maldini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Casado.
Tries to play it through. Played in. Oh, he's dealt with that well. 75 minutes played. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dia.
And they can counter here.
Zaccagni.
Who has set up 2 goals. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that's neat.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Not the most accurate pass.
Cataldi.
De Jong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Rafinha.
He's found a way through.
Rafinha
Couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Nicely spread.
Now it's Isaacson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's De Jong.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is that. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.